Hello everybody, welcome to a review in Acharya. On this video, we will talk about matrix operation. This video will have two parts. The first part, addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication. The second part is matrix multiplication. So the first part, in order to add or subtract a matrix, they must have the same size, meaning they must have the same number of rows and the same number of columns. And after that, we just add or subtract the corresponding entry. So just go straight to the first one. Matrix A minus matrix B minus 1, 2, 0, 4, 3, negative 4. Subtract 0, negative 2, negative 7, 4, 1, and 2. Now we just combine the corresponding entry, this time a subtraction. So negative 1, subtract 0, 2, subtract negative 2, 0, minus negative 7, 4, minus 4, 3, minus 1, and minus 4, minus 2. Alright, so that gives us minus 1, minus 0, minus 1, 2, minus negative 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 0 minus negative 7, 0 plus 7 is 7, 4 minus 7, 4 minus 4, 0, 3 minus 1, 2, negative 4, minus 2, negative 6. Right, so that subtraction of two matrices. We go to a second example. We can also use calculator to check this answer. We're going to do that in a minute. Now just go to another one here. This time we do negative matrix A plus 3 times matrix B. Alright, so we have negative a matrix A plus 3 times the matrix B. It's just like in numbers, we always follow the order operation. So we'll multiply first and then add or subtract. We have a negative here, we can distribute to every entry as well. So first, when we multiply a number to a matrix, we take that number, multiply to everything inside, every entry inside. The same thing for the negative, distributed to every entry inside. Alright, so negative 1 turn into positive 1, still 0, negative 6, that turned to a positive 2. Next, we'll multiply 3 to every entry here. 3 times negative 1, negative 3, 0, 9, and 3. And then we just add corresponding entries. 1 plus negative 3, 0, and 0, negative 6 plus 9 and 2 plus 3. So that should be negative 2, 0, 3 and 5. Right. So we, as mentioned before, we can check using the calculator, and we do that now. I'm just going to put that there. Right, we will check for the first example. Right, so sorry, I should put that here. We need to hit second that key x to negative 1 to get to the matrix mode, and then second mode to get back to home screen. Right, pretty much that. Now second matrix, now we have this screen. The first tab is names, is where we recall the matrix. If we go to the third tab, is where we input a matrix. So we need to input the matrix first. So edit, highlight, it is highlighted, matrix A, so we just hit enter. Now matrix A is 3 rows and 2 columns, so 3 by 2. The numbers negative 1. Notice that if we use negative, it has to be this negative sign and not a subtract sign. Negative 1, 2, 0, 4, 3, negative 4. Once we're done second mode, back to home screen. Now second matrix, again, you see that we have the matrix A in there already. Now we go to edit. We have to go down to matrix B, edit, matrix B, and it's going to be this matrix. Also 3 rows, 2 columns. 0, negative 2, negative 7, 4, 1, and 2. Once we're done second mode, now we just need to enter A minus B. So go back to matrix. If we want to write the matrix on the home screen, it has to be on the first tab in the matrix mode. 1 is highlighted, so for matrix A, all we need to do is just hit enter and then subtract. Second matrix, go down for matrix B, hit enter and A minus B, and that's exactly what we have. Right. Now quickly go to the second one. Second matrix, there's something there, but don't worry, we enter on top of it. Edit matrix A, hit enter. It is a 2 by 2, so 2 rows, 2 columns. Negative 1, 0, 6, and negative 2. Once we're done second mode to quick, go back to matrix and go to the edit tab, go down for matrix B, edit matrix B, hit enter. It is a 2 by 2, negative 1, 0, 3, and 1. Once we're done second mode, now back to home screen. What we need to do is negative a plus 3b, so we have negative second matrix a, and then plus second matrix under the names, go down for b, so sorry, we have 3b, negative matrix a plus 3 times, go down for matrix b, right, negative a plus 3b, and that's what we have. Now we go to the second part of the video, matrix multiplication, which means this time we multiply two matrices together, matrix B times matrix A. So what we need to do, what we need to know when we multiply two matrices. The first one, the dimension must match. By that I mean, if the matrix A is m by n, the matrix B is n by p, then when we multiply the matrices together, the middle numbers must match the outside with us the dimension of a product. If that one is satisfied, then each entry of the product is found by the sum of the products of the entries in row of matrix A and the entries in column of matrix B. Actually, it is similar than that statement. But first, let's check the dimension. Matrix B times matrix A. Matrix B is 2 rows, 3 columns, and matrix A is 2 row, 2 column. The middle numbers 3 and 2 do not match. So the product B times A is undefined. Right. Now we go to the second one, A times B. Right, first let's check the dimension. A is a 2 row, 2 column matrix, and then B 2 rows, 3 column matrix. The middle numbers 2 and 2, so that match. So the product A times B, sorry, is going to be a 2 by 3, the outside number. So the middle numbers must be the same. The outside number gives us the dimension of the product. Right. Let's do A times B. A times the matrix B. Right. We know that when we multiply, we will have a 2 by 3, meaning 2 rows and 3 columns. Right. So let's look at the one by one. Let's focus on this entry. This entry is the first entry on the first row and the first column. So the row comes from the first matrix, and the column come from the second matrix. So we have those two boxes. Each of them has 2 entries. So the first one with the first one, negative 1 times 0, and then 3 and 1. so that gives us 0, and then so will be 3. Now this entry, now if we take this row from the first matrix, this column from the second matrix, we will have the first row, second column, the first row, second column. So if we use first row, second column, we have first row and second column entry. Alright, so we have -1 and -2 plus 3 and -3. So that will be +2 -7, -9, -2, +2 -9 will be -7. And then first row, third column, give us the first row, third column entry. -1 and 5 and 3, 2. Right, so that it will be -5 plus 6 will be 1. And pretty much we just take a row of the first matrix and a column in the second matrix. When we multiply, add on the products, and we have one entry for the product. Right, second row, first column, second row, first column entry, 5 times 0 and 4 times 1, that will be 4. Second row, second column, second row, second column, 5 and -2 and 4 and -3, -10, -12, -22, and finally second row, third column, 5 and 5, 4 and 2, 25 and 8, 33. Right, now let's check. I've used a calculator. Just going to put it here. Right, the matrix A, we need to enter the values in the matrix A first. So go to Edit, Matrix A, negative. This is a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 by 2, and we enter -1, 3, 5, and 4. Right, that is the matrix A. Second mode to quick to home screen, and then second matrix again. Go to the third tab, go down for matrix B. Actually, just put it, and then edit. Now we put in for matrix B, 2 rows, 3 columns, 0, -2, 5, 1, -3, and 2. Right, so -2, 5, 1, -3, and 2. Right, once we're done, second mode, back to the home screen. Right, and then we just need to do A times B, second matrix, matrix A, second matrix, the first tab, go to 2, matrix B, and A times B. We have 3, -7, 1, 4, -22, and 33. So that's how we multiplied two matrices together, and we checked using the calculator. And that is the second part of the video. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching.